Our first reader up is going to be Christy. Christy Prahl is the author of the collection We Are Reckless, Cornerstone Press 2023, and two forthcoming chapbooks with her Hair on Fire, Roadside Press Fall 2025, and Catalog of Labors, Unsolicited Press Fall 2026. A Best of the Net and multiple Pushcart Prize nominee, her work has been featured in Poetry Daily, Louisville Review, and others. She splits her time between a worker's cottage in Chicago and a refurbished Quonset hut in Southwest Michigan. Everybody, welcome Christy.
Thanks, y'all. So good to be here. I kind of like that this is an intimate group tonight because it's a Sunday night and we're all just kind of probably in the same state of dread a bit about starting a new work week. So it's really nice to just be in your good company. And I just want to thank Michelle. Michelle, you're a force, right? Like just the ways that you have created community out of Roadside Press. I just feel so honored to be part of this family and just to see what you do. And I know nobody's getting rich running small presses, and you do this out of passion and conviction and understanding that art is what we need, particularly at really broken times like these. So thank you so much for what you do, and thanks for believing in my work. I appreciate it. I'm Christy Prahl. I split my time between Chicago and Michigan. I'm in Michigan at the moment, so it's beautiful. We've had kind of a cloudy day all day, but the sun has just come out. So I will I'll attribute that to just being together, appreciating some good writing tonight, and really an honor to be reading alongside Nicholas tonight as well. So I'm going to read from my new, I guess, chapbook is what you would call it. So I'm just going to show you the size of this book that's about to come out. This is my hand. So this is like, for those of us who are feeling like we're carrying the weight of the world right now, this is a lightweight edition that can be a balm to the challenges that we're all facing, I think, in the present moment. So it's 26 prose poems. I'm going to read a handful of those, and then I'll read a newer piece that's not in this book, just for holding myself accountable and sharing some things that are not yet in the world. So the book is called With Her Hair on Fire, and I'm just going to read, like I said, a selection from the book. This one is called Every One of Them Mirrors, and it first appeared in Swim. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I have to say one of my old high school friends has just joined the call, so I'm just very excited to see Lori Dollinger on the call. Um, this is, again, Every One of Them Mirrors. There was the one who called me Hubcap when I asked for a nickname. The one who got famous and still owes me $80. The one with a haircut like Joey Ramone, who cut me loose with a note tied to the foot of a baby rabbit. The one with a side hustle in magic, who could find the six of diamonds in your wallet. 2 years before he died, face bruised in sarcoma, his body a muslin sheet, the one who made an exception for me. The only girl he'd ever kissed, he said, and he'd do it again. You ask me why I tell you these things. It's not so much to sanctify them as to tame who I was when I loved them. And the next one is called For Charlie Who Left. This is actually about an old high school friend who died much too young. So this is really a tribute to him. For Charlie Who Left. Such joy, this rain, its tiny feet, its music of beaded curtains while it fills the feeder and finches come. Such agonized joy in its quiet reminders of dying. The soft sound that fails to drown the faulty muffler. The car goes away with its yawp to the next patch of city, but the rain stays. We don't get this kind of steady downpour anymore. We get the rude storms, blinding red poppies on the Doppler. They chase us into basements, wreck roofs, steal tractors. This is a rain loved by snap peas, not dogs. One that returns my memories of all that's gone away. Love and kind shoulders and a taste for strong cheese. This morning it brought back a snapshot of you playing trumpet on a stoop in a marching band uniform, fingering the valves till Chet Baker came out. The air in your lungs, I thought forever. So I'm going to change up the tone a little bit and read a piece called Second Sleep. I'm an insomniac and I often wake up in the middle of the night, and it's sort of a small miracle if I can get back to sleep after that. And so, but when I do, it's cause for celebration. So I decided to write a poem about that experience. Second Sleep. Here I write a country song. My baby only loves me when I wear the red wig. It feels like a chart topper. I should write down the lyrics, but surely I'll remember Kiss Me by the Sinkhole in the morning. This is a sleep with dreams in it, with continents coming to visit. In some, I am falling. In others, I ride a Persian carpet over the world's largest Longaberger basket. In still another, I am approached by a talking elk. What say you, wise elk? Mind your business, she huffs, then farts pink bubbles from her bushy tail hole. What majesty, I think, awestruck to look inside a rogue bubble and see myself floating through an ass-blown snow globe, a hi-fi playing Vince Guaraldi as I drift. And this next piece is about I bicycle a lot. I actually fell off my bike 2 weeks ago and I fractured my shoulder. So so this one is I guess it's a triggering reminder of something I actually really love to do, but I have to be careful. It can cause me some harm if I'm not careful. But this is called Genteel. I imagine a courteous thief, unarmed, disarming, patient at the garage door as I ready my bike for an 8-mile commute. I will be taking this, he says, peeling the handlebars from my fingers as a robin carries bits of newspaper to the gutter overhead. I release my grip faithfully, like some elegant logic commanded it. There is no axis more central to this rotational pull, and off he goes, feet to my pedals, bum to my leather seat, legs swung wide in victory as he tips his straw bowler in my direction. There I am, bikeless and bewildered, confounded how to get to work, mulling the subway or just not showing up at all, contemplating my own pretty crimes. And then just one more from this book. And then, like I said, I'll shift gears and read a more recent poem. This is called Stripping the Beds. The visitors have left. Muted hum where showers were running. Chirps of morning radio, still. Ripe apples left in a bowl. A woman calms at the sight of a robin flying to the gutter for yesterday's rain. Her guests have gone their clumsy ways. Coffee cups and soda cans left behind chairs. Damp towels on hooks awaiting the hamper. The floors need sweeping, the sink a good scrub, but here an empty chair for reading, for refusing. So that's just a little teaser for what's to come in this small book, hopefully small but mighty book. And I'm just going to read one more piece. This is called Deceivers. And it depends on a little bit of wordplay in the first couple of lines. So you're going to hear a homonym. The first instance is lyre, like the musical instrument, the lyre. And the second is liar, like someone who fibs to you. Deceivers. You say the word liar, but I hear liar. Brokering a good trade because you were pretty and wore a pretty dress. And if a pretty dress can pull the wool, then so can we all, the way we can all be cartographers or Presbyterians. Money bleeds from my accounts, but I will tell you I am rich. I've lied for friendship and for jobs. I've never really cared for French cinema. I was never a cartographer. I've lied to save myself the meteoric losses. The one I've more than occasionally loved, packing up his hidden cigarettes for good. The grandmother who tells me the same story 11 times as I listen, rapt, to how Eleanor Payne can fold her dinner napkin like a swan. And when the kind-hearted, maybe you, say forgive yourself with a soft hand on my back, it is either a party trick or the cruelest of all con artists. Thank you so much.